So as you know, we've had a little bit of a cold spell here in northeast Oklahoma, as have many of you throughout the United States. I think we went like 2 or 3 days without above freezing temperatures at all. So we had to do what we could do to get the pond broke for the ducks. You guys know the situation over at the goat pen with Leesky, our Anatolian livestock guardian dog. We can't have any water heaters in there because he's still a puppy. He's less than a year old. He loves chewing on stuff. And right now the ducks are over here. They got this whole 15-acre pasture pretty much to themselves. But I didn't have a way to provide them with water. I've been doing what I could to give them fresh water every day, but it's just more of a chore than doing good, because what the problem is, it's been like 20 degrees, 15 degrees, and overnight it's been like down to 7 degrees. So even if you bring out water or you come out and break their water, it just refreezes again. And if you guys know anything about waterfowl or ducks, they have to have water to be able to eat and digest their food and all that stuff. And plus, they're just ducks. So you guys seen I took the drone, got some aerial footage. I hope we'll see how it comes out. We're actually right at the freezing temperature now. We're at like 32, 33 degrees. So I kind of busted this up a little bit, and yeah, I might have been playing a little bit with the backhoe. I got the KUBOTA M59 right here behind me. And what I did is I just backed this thing up, reached the bucket out as far as I could, and just tried to break up that ice. I'll walk over here, get out of the sunshine so you guys can see. But yeah, I was trying to kind of swing that bucket around and get some of that water up on the ice and force it up. So hopefully, since that water wasn't frozen, it'll help thaw out some of this other. I think we're just about out of the freezing temperatures. At night it is gonna freeze, but usually that's not a big deal. But you can see we got a lot of ice broke up. Got some chunks there. The pond, it was, let's see, it was a good inch thick. Yeah, about an inch or so thick all the way through. I do not recommend getting on here and walking or trying to ice skate or anything like that. So if you are a child, or if you're just a child at heart like I am, you see me playing on the backhoe, breaking the ice, do not try to get on this stuff. I hear stories every year, guys, and this is just here in northeast Oklahoma. I know you guys up north in Minnesota and Canada and all our viewers up that way, you guys live for this stuff. You guys live on this stuff, you ice fish on it, all that stuff. I'm talking about the people down here in the south that are not quite used to this type of temperature and stuff. I hear stories every year just about on the news, whether it be dogs, children, livestock, something getting out on this ice and falling through, and sometimes it's not very good. The ending's not good. So anyways, don't do that. Use your head, don't be playing on that stuff. I learned the hard way when I was a kid playing on this stuff, and learned from my lesson. I'm still here, fortunately, but as you can see, we got it broke up. I'm gonna go back over to the barn. We're gonna let the ducks know. We'll get the tractor back over there, and now they can come and enjoy it. They love getting over here. This is like their favorite spot right here. Our house is about 150 yards right over there. We got a window on this side of the house that I can look out, and when I look out in the morning, the ducks are usually right in here just playing around. So like I said, the temperature is just right above freezing now. I think it's 33. You can see we're starting to get some mud. It's gonna be a nasty mess here, but we'll take that over the frozen stuff any day. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to follow the adventure of all our animals. You guys know we got rid of Chip, our breeding Pico buck. We don't know what we're gonna get next. Hopefully we'll get something soon. We're not in no hurry. But anyways, I'm gonna get this tractor fired back up and head back over and check on all the other animals. Okay, now that that's done, I got the tractor put back up. Let's go tell the Quack Pack their pond is usable again. I don't know where they're at. This is their little house they like to sleep in. There's Mr. Leesky. Leesky, we'll come see you in just a minute, boy. You know, huh? You a good boy? Good boy? I hear the Quack Pack. Where are they at? Quack Pack! Leesky said, Dad. There we go. There's the quack pack. All right, guys, listen. I need you to listen just for a minute. The pond is broke up. There's no more, there is ice, but I did make you a little spot. So if you guys want to make your way back out there, that'd be awesome. Let's get back over here in the sun so everybody can see your beautiful colors. Come on. So guys, if you're new to the channel, this is the quack pack. These are 5 male Cayuga ducks. They are like a solid black feathered duck, but their feathers are actually like iridescent. They got the purple and the green tints and all that. I know it's probably hard to tell on this camera. I'll try to zoom in a little bit. They are one of the most beautiful ducks I've ever seen. The only problem is we can't find any females. We have looked ever since like last maybe April, May timeframe. We've been looking for some females just so we can get some breeder ducks. Now we could order some babies. We just never took the time to do that. We weren't sure we wanted to be duck farmers. As you can see, they've made it all year long. The one right here with the red leg band on, yeah, that's Champ. He won Grand Champion Breed Duck at our local county fair last year. Right, Champ? So guys, I wanted to get some footage of you guys on the pond, but I'll probably have to wait till later. They probably don't want to walk all the way back out there just to say, hey, the pond's frozen, but I guess you guys can't talk, so you really can't understand. But you see Champ still got his red leg band on. Well, there it is, right there. I know some of you can see it. So there you go, that's the story of the ducks. Pretty much had to save them from the pond. Break the pond up so they can get their water. Like I said, it's essential for them. And plus, they just enjoy it. That is their life. Everybody knows ducks and water go along just like peas and carrots, I guess you can say. I don't know. All right, so as you can see, look at all these chunks of ice on the ground. This is from yesterday when I come out and broke Mr. Leesky and the goats' water up, filled it back up with fresh water, and it is broke again. So yesterday I actually fished all the chunks of ice out. There you go, Leesky. Oh, there's a big one. Leesky actually likes chewing on them. I don't know. He's a puppy. He likes chewing on everything. And like I said earlier, that's why we don't have a tank heater in here. In the other pen, we have actual tank heaters because Mojo don't chew on anything. Well, he chews on bones, but... What do you know, Tawny? You ready to eat, try to steal Leesky's food again? Huh? Mr. Leesky, good morning. So it's not quite feeding time, guys. It's still morning time. Sometimes when it's cold like this, we do feed them midday just to kind of give them a little energy, calorie boost, kind of keep them warm, because everybody knows when it's cold like this, humans, animals, everything burn extra calories trying to stay warm. They don't have the luxury of going in a house like I do with the wood stove. So here in a little bit, we'll come back out and we'll check on everybody again, make sure everybody's doing okay. Hopefully all their waters will stay thawed out now, because like I said, it's like 33 degrees. And we'll do some feeding and see how everybody's doing. So fast forward a few hours, we're gonna go ahead and feed. And some of you guys might have noticed the old Dodge flatbed is hooked up to the mobile feed bin. Of course, you always try to stay prepared. Where's that sunshine at? Always try to stay prepared and have food ready for cold situations. You know, in wintertime, you never know when a blizzard and stuff comes. That's where these come in handy. But when you get these freezing temperatures and this thing's almost empty and feed store's closed, then you're in trouble. We always try to keep several bags in the shop just for emergencies like that, at least for, you know, 3 or 4 days, because if something was to happen or we weren't able to get out and this thing did ever run empty, then you'd be in trouble. And what I'm saying is, you know, this will hold 1 ton of feed, so you always want to keep it full of feed, bro. You don't want to have to haul mobile feed bin like this when it still has a quarter of feed in it. And you can get barrels and buckets and all that and store in there, and that's usually the stuff we do. You know, we don't just haul it over there until it is pretty much completely empty. And you can see it's nice and full. So all the chickens are sitting here waiting. The goats are over here crying. I don't see Mr. Leesky. He's probably taking a nap. Oh, there he is. He's right there behind Tawny, laying on the ground. But the ducks, Rachel came out here a while ago, and she said the ducks, well, I can hear them, and I think I see them. Yep, they're still right there at the gate. They're waiting for dinner too, so we'll go ahead and feed them, and then maybe here in a little bit they'll eat, and maybe head out to the pond and enjoy some swimming. So yesterday when I pulled underneath the feed bin to have them load this up, well, as you can see, we usually get these 5/32 inch creep feed, but this time the person before us, they loaded up with some of these cattle cubes here. These are a little bit bigger. I don't know about the goats, if they can eat it or not. I don't think they'll have a problem. I don't think they'll choke on anything. I threw some on the ground for the chickens. They don't seem to be too interested in it. So we're gonna throw some of these in there. There's not very many in there, but there is a little bit. We'll throw them in there and see if the goats will eat them. I'm kind of curious. All right, let's go, guys. Leesky, he's patiently waiting. Ducks, y'all want to try a cattle cube? Here, try that. Yeah, they're nibbling on it. All right, let's take some in here and see what the goats think. We'll see if Ale might eat one. Hey, Gator, what are you doing? Gator just tried to run, make a break for it. All right, let's see if any of the goats, here. Oh yeah, she can eat it just fine. Here, Elle, you're a good boy. Here, hey. Leesky would probably eat one if I gave it to him. So it looks like they can eat them just fine. I don't want to feed it to them as their sole ration of food just because it's bigger, you know, but anyone else want one? Anyone else? So some of the bigger goats don't have a problem. All right, let's set this camera up. All right, dinner time. Everybody gets going. You can hear them dropping. That's the clunky sound. I don't think the babies will be able to eat them, but the big ones might actually like them. Who knows? I think it's the exact same feed. It's just a lot bigger. All right, Leesky's turn. He's waiting patiently. Hey, my man Skeeter, what are you doing, boy? What are you doing, Skeet? Huh? All right, Leesky. Leesky! Come on, brother. Leesky, man. So like I said, it warmed up. You guys seen me come out here earlier and break this up. It's still liquid. You ready to eat, Bobo? Huh? You ready to eat? You ready to eat, bro? All right. There you go. He said, where's my eggs? Right here. Peter, really, man? Every day. Here, it's kind of sticky. Hey, you just got it all over my hand. Here, clean my hand for me. You want to clean my hand? Clean my hand. Hey, not you. Tell her, Skeet. Say that's. Tell her. Get her. Get her. Tell her. Say that's Leesky's food. I'm gonna tie you up, girl. Tony, you have food in there. Go eat. Leesky will get her. He's starting to learn now. Watch. We'll sit back and show you guys. Yesterday he was growling at her and kind of snapping at her a little bit. He's trying to tell her, get back, this is my food. Now you got a chicken trying to get some. There you go, Leesky, good boy. So that's not hurting her by no means. He's just telling her, hey, this is my food, go eat your own. And Skeeter's like, did you drop any? Then you got all these vultures sitting here waiting. Alright guys, we'll feed you now. Stay good, boy. Stay good. All right, let's see if we got all the cubes out of here. I don't think we did, but I heard a few. Here, y'all can have some. You gonna chase some chickens? You're gonna go tell Mojo it's dinner time? Come on, let's go tell Mojo. Go tell him. It's your brother. Wrong way. Every time he goes for the ball. What do you know, old man? He said, oh, it's dinner time, but the sun sure feels good. You look like a lion when you did that. You look like a lion, Mo. What do you think? Are you still happy we got rid of Chip? He said, ain't no skin off my back. You ready to go eat? Huh? You're licking your chops. Let's go eat. Come on. You ready to go eat? Come on. Let's go. He said, I'm trying to wake up, Dad. He said, all right, then. Yeah, I know you are ready to eat. All the chickens are waiting. The goats are patiently waiting like always at the gate. They said, let's get the show on the road. Enough talking. We live for this. Yeah, they said, we live for this. Come on, Mo. He's slowly making it. Here, we got a little piece of a cube. Who wants it? Shadow? Where's Shadow? Come here, Shadow. Come here, Shadow. You're the one always jumping up at me. Come here. Here. Anybody? Here. That's my finger. Hey, that's my finger. Well, it's on the ground. Somebody mistaked a cattle cube for my finger. You're still yawning? Get out of there. You must have had a good nap. Alright, you ready to do this? Okay, let's go. Come on, Mo. Come on, hurry. Mojo, come on. And you can see Shadow jumping up again. Alright, guys, make some room. Gotta get some piles here. Some of you girls are getting big. I mean, we got some babies coming soon. Oh, I see a cattle cube. I'm gonna stick it in my pocket. We'll see if one of them will eat it out of my hand. Oh, I heard some more hit too. Alright, I didn't get to dump much for the turkeys and chickens. We'll come back over here and make another little pile. Here, guys. Mojo, you're such a good dog. You're the most patient dog ever. You know that? Huh? You know that? You need a hug? He said, oh, I just want some dinner. How about a hug? Give me a hug. You gonna be camera shy? Hey, give me a hug. Say cheese. Oh, you're warm. I see what you're doing out there in that sunshine. I don't blame you. All right, you ready? I go get you some eggs. The eggs I gave Leesky were fresh out of the fridge. He said, okay, I'll wait for my eggs. He said, it's not nice to eat in front of people. Ah, what the heck. Alright, so I try my best sometimes, and sometimes I don't even think about it. I do the animal voice imitations. Life on the farm in the middle of the foothills of the Ozarks, where it's peaceful and quiet. The things you got to come up with to keep yourself entertained, right? I'm just kidding. So guys, here is the heater. I know I've showed you guys before, and of course some of that straw and grass and stuff blows in there. Not gonna hurt them. A lot of that. So you know, goats have rumens, cows have rumens, and all that type of stuff. Well, the way those types of animals eat is they eat, and then they spit all that back up, and they chew their cud, and a lot of times they go get a drink when they still got some of that in their mouth, and a lot of times some of that ends up in the actual water tank. 2 eggs. It seems to be the got 100 chickens and we're only getting like 2 eggs a day. Sometimes you gotta check because these little bannies and some of these other chickens like laying in the corners, but I don't know. They are pretty much out of mineral. We need to go get some mineral. Very important. So we got 2 eggs. We'll go give these to Mojo real quick. But yeah, sometimes you look in these water tanks and it'll look kind of gross because when goats, and I guess even cows, we don't have cows right now, but when they get a drink, sometimes they got a mouthful of their cud and some of it comes out. It's not very pleasant looking, but it is what it is. That's farm life with goats and ruminant animals. All right. So it's weird. We got all these kids over here. Well, I say a lot. There's like, what, 4 or 5 now. Sold the rest. Teacup is the only one out of this little age group that has figured out to eat the feed. Look at these 2 kids out there. There's one. There's one. They're eating grass. They have not figured out to come eat the food. I don't know what is the deal. Little Teacup is the tiniest one in the world. She is just, I'm telling you, she is tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. All right, let's get boy his eggs. And just like every other day, you guys probably know Butterscotch is sitting here waiting for Mojo to get done. Yep, I got your egg. You ready? Put it in here. All right, come on, let's do this. 1. Here, Butterscotch. 2. Oh, dropped it. Mojo, you're such a patient dog. You know that? He said, thanks, Dad. Skeeter, you don't need none. Walt, what's good, brother? What do you know, Walt? Hey, Walt. You wanna have a little chat? You were pardoned for Thanksgiving. What do you think about that? Last year we actually did butcher our own chicken. We had a couple of extra toms here on the farm, and that was the first time we ever butchered one of our own turkeys. Did I say chicken a while ago? I don't know. Sometimes when you're talking to a camera, your mind's rolling and your mouth's moving, but sometimes they don't match up. But what I meant to say is last Thanksgiving we butchered our own turkey, and I think it was one of his brothers. And you know, it was awesome, but we only have 1 female, 1 hen left. Hopefully maybe this year we might raise some more. I don't really mind the turkeys. We just got to where there was too many here because we let all our poultry free range. And the problem with that was one day, or at one time, we had like 14 turkeys running around at one time. And a lot of times I like to come up to the patios on our house, the back porches, front porch. If you know anything about poultry and cement, well, you can figure that one out. It's just a mess. Hey, Shadow, come here. Look, I got something right here. Come here. She said, "Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir." You probably have a girl voice. No problems eating it. She's trying. She said, "How about a scratch?" Hey, Ghostface. What? You want to scratch instead? I don't have any more, girl. There's my man, Walt. He's talking now. Now you're talking. He ain't shy, are you? That's what I like to hear, buddy. So, I guess some of the bigger goats over in the Kiko pen, they like eating this, but I guess Shadow really can't. What about you? No? All right, let's go see. We don't have the big goat over here. Was Chip, and he's gone now, so that ain't gonna work out too well. So anyways, guys, I guess that's pretty much today's video. Hopefully here soon, hopefully we'll have some projects or something going on. When the weather starts warming up, we'll start getting the garden ready. We got a lot of cleanup over there. That's some of the stuff to look forward to. One thing I don't look forward to is cleaning all those weeds and grass that we kind of let get out of control in the garden last year. It's gonna be a lot of work, I think. What I plan to do, as you can tell, all the grass is pretty much dead. In the garden it's dead. What I think I'm gonna do is try to get that propane torch, that little blower I got, or the big blower I got, and just torch it, let it all burn. One thing we're gonna have to do is we got all the self-irrigation stuff in there, and that's all rubber hoses. We'll have to get that out of the way first before we do that, or it'll just melt. So I don't think it'll be too bad, but I'm ready to get a garden going. There's nothing more rewarding than growing your own food, raising your own animals, and being able to eat the stuff that you grow, your own, like goats. Yes, we do eat goat meat. People always ask, what do you do with your goats? Well, we don't just raise them just to eat goat meat. Here's the deal with goat meat. Goat meat's very expensive, and if you were go to the store, if you can find a store anywhere to buy goat meat, you're gonna pay like $10 to $15 a pound for the cheaper cuts. So for us to butcher a goat, we're actually losing money. Now, if it's a goat that breaks its leg or something like that, that would probably be the one we'd butcher, because you can't really sell it like that, and you don't just want to waste it. So that's the ones that we would try to butcher. Or if we had one that was born with a problem that you didn't want to, you didn't want them reproducing or anything, that'd be the ones you want to look for. You don't want to take one out of your breeding stock and try to butcher it, because we can sell those for a lot more money than it's worth to us than to butcher one. So anyways, that pretty much wraps up today's video. Mojo's doing his thing. He's ate his food. He's gonna go mark his territory, just like every other day. This is his ritual. And yeah, the other day we did the little short video where Mojo come out here and saved the goat. That was awesome. That's just one of the many stories that we could share with you on these livestock guardian dogs. And even some of our dogs in the past, there was always story after story, and the feats that they did, just by instinct, he knew that goat was in trouble. But anyways, I'm sure you guys watched that video. If you didn't, go back. It's the last video that I posted before this one, and it's pretty awesome feat, and something you can always look forward to most of these livestock guardian dogs. They always look for stuff like that, and they know when there's a problem, and they try to alert you. So if you guys are not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. Right down there somewhere. I always point to the wrong corner on the camera. It flips it and all that. We have Facebook, Instagram, and a TikTok. And don't forget, the Okie Homesteading Expo is coming up March 19th. We still have a lot of tickets for day 3 left. They're pretty much unlimited. We have very few day 2. That is the hog butchering workshop. Day 2, day 1 sold out. Day 3, we got a lot of tickets. So I know the pre-sale tickets are sold out online. If you guys are interested in coming, just come. You can get your tickets at the door, $20. And we're gonna have a lot of great speakers there. We're gonna have some more YouTube channels there that has not been announced yet. So I think everybody is going to have a great time, and I cannot wait. So anyways, guys, leave us a comment, like this video, and we'll see you next time.